Welcome to the Week 8 edition of the Chop and Birds Weekly NFL Podcast right here in the Christian Mingle studio, which is also Studio 69, brought to you by Strip Chat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And also powered by Prize Picks, right? Prize Picks? Prize Picks and betonline.ag. So, I don't know, I just added that one.
I'm like, what's that? What's that?
If you want to file any complaints, please file to Riley Reed. That is our boss. And she's interesting.
I haven't even said my name yet.
Who's your... Yeah, I haven't even said my name, have
I don't know, have you?
I'm one of your co-hosts, Pork Chop, with...
Big Bird.
There we go. Now we both
we're like 5 minutes into the
We're just going
podcast
to a little
today.
fucking spiel for 45 seconds
So
about...
this is not football.
About nothing. This is not football. This is the Riley Reed Christian Mingle Coalition.
We're adding a lot of stuff, and we're going to get sued.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
Okay, so right off the bat, we're going to start with the updated standings of last week.
That's outstanding.
Outstanding standings. So with Chris's, we're just going to have to do simple math and add 9.
Have you seen those TikToks about simple math?
No. Are they stupid?
Because he's at a cash register, and he's like, all right, the total's $15.20 or something like that. The guy hands him a 20. The guy's like, all right, here's your change. He's like, oh, I have a quarter. He's like, so do I do it?
He just explodes.
He's like, I don't know what to do.
Oh.
He's like, it's just simple math. It's like, you do it. I don't know what to do either.
No, either,
The
man.
manager comes over. It's like, it's just simple math. All right, manager, you do it. I don't know.
I
I don't know what that is.
don't
I
know.
would say, as a cashier, that was the most frustrating thing. Is when I ring it all up, it doesn't matter for me, and then they added like it's 82 cents. I'm like, what does that fucking do?
What does that mean? How do that work? I don't know. I tried to do that to a cashier once, I think, at a Best Buy. Because my total was like $27 and some change. And I tried to give him like $30 and some change, but it wasn't the right amount. And he's like, nah, you can just give me that $30. He's like, I'm not doing this.
I'm like, I'm not doing math. They don't pay me enough for that.
I give him like 27 or like $30 and like 73 cents or something like that.
Yeah, they'll be like, I gave you 17 cents. I made like 2 quarters back instead of a nickel. I'm like,
What the fuck's that supposed to be?
that's so.
What the hell is even that?
That's the math gods apparently.
Okay, so how about them standings after a minute and a half? Spiel.
I'm calling you had a great week.
I had a fantastic week.
You
last week.
went, I don't know how many fucking games there were, but well, I guess I can just fuck. I guess I can just look real quick. How many X's I have?
Math.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 5 X's.
Mm-hmm.
So there was 13 games apparently. According to that math.
Yeah.
Colin, you were 11-3.
Woohoo!
Michael, for the first time all year, I think you beat me this week. You were 9-4.
Ow.
And I was 8-5. Updated standings. I'm in first, plus 9. I have to add that to my amount.
Yeah.
I'm at 64 wins, or 64 points, however you want to look at it. Colin's at 62. Michael's at 54. Michael, I've taken a bye week and not picked at all technically. According to these standings, I'm still ahead of you, so...
God, you were so mean to him.
I have to be.
He commented a few weeks ago. Did you see that? He's like, damn, Chris, love you too, or something like that.
Oh my God, I love you. It's okay.
I was like, we know that Chris is the asshole amongst us too, so.
I have to be mean to somebody.
So yeah, Mike.
I can't be mean to the cats.
Yeah, Michael, we still love you, but goddamn you, Mike.
Yeah, he has his own sound effect. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, well, not yet. We'll get it added eventually. Once he starts surpassing, like I said, once he starts beating us.
If he wins a whole week, then we have to do
they're
it.
like, goddamn you, Mike. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so the only headline that I really think is worth screaming about this week is Matty Ice was put on ice. Sam Ehlinger is now the starting quarterback for the Colts for now. I did watch the interview, and Matty Ice said that he is personally disappointed, and he's like, I want to get out there and compete, and I'm just going to cheer on Sam, and I'm going to do the best that I can and look from the sidelines, but I want to get back out there, yada, yada, yada.
Well, Frank Reich said it's Sam's for the rest of the year.
So, I mean, unless Sam Ehlinger has some kind of ridiculous injury, like Dak Prescott, like a broken thumb or some shit like that, I don't see it happening.
I'm glad. this couldn't have come at a better time, because now I'm okay cheering for the Colts because we don't play them anymore. The Titans beat the Colts twice and they're out of our life forever.
You got that fucking broom out, so you don't have to worry about them for the rest of the season.
Yeah, so I'm okay cheering for the Colts because of course, as Colin would say, he's a tea-sipper.
A tea-sipper.
But he's such a good guy. I love Sam.
I mean, I have no problems against him. I really haven't had any problems with your quarterbacks since Vince Young.
Well, I was 10, so I didn't care.
Yeah, I had a real problem with him, obviously being an Aggie fan.
That's just racist.
But Colt McCoy, I thought was pretty good, obviously.
Hey, he's
still in the league.
He's been in the league for like 15 years.
Damn, dude. Can you imagine his fucking paychecks? Just riding the bench and still getting millions? God, I envy those motherfuckers.
I mean, I think I saw Blake Bortles, who he was a starter for like, 4 or 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
I saw he's made he was on some podcast. They were in, like, Pardon My Take or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It's a pretty funny podcast. And he's like, wait, do you know what you've made out of? I was like, no, not really. They're like, you've made $40 million to do nothing. And he's like, that's pretty cool.
Best job in the world is a backup or third string quarterback in the NFL. That's for sure.
Oh, world.
Oh,
but just for reference, I'm very excited to watch. I'm glad I have NFL Sunday ticket because then I can watch Ehlinger every week. Mm-hmm. just so everyone knows, these were his preseason, another preseason stats.
Yeah, just preseason.
But these were the 2 screenshots that I randomly have that I sent to Ashley because I was so proud of him. And there's 2 games that I have screenshots of. He was the first game 9 of 11, 136 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Impressive. No interceptions?
No interceptions. Perfect passer rating. Second game, 10 of 11, 88 yards, 2 touchdowns. 140 passer rating. I'm happy to see what this man can do.
I mean, yeah.
He's been working with one of the Palmer brothers on his mechanics for like 2 straight years now. While he's been in the league.
Which one?
Jesse, the one who works with all the quarterbacks.
Oh, okay.
Jesse Palmer.
I was like, which one is it? Is it Jesse, Jordan, or Carson?
Shit, maybe it's Jordan. I don't know.
Oh.
Whichever one's like a quarterback coach nowadays.
I can't remember. I know it's not Carson. I know he just retired.
I think it's Jesse.
Well, his brother's Jordan.
Okay, that's Jordan.
That played in the league for a little bit.
I think it's Jordan, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesse Palmer is he's a sideline reporter for NFL Network.
Yeah, no, it's definitely Jordan, then.
No, it's definitely Jordan Palmer.
Definitely Jordan.
Yeah, there we go. Just so you know, one of these is not like the other. Jesse is not related to the Palmer brothers. So you think this gives the Colts a little bit of an advantage, or do you think that it's just like nothing to worry about? Or
I mean, you can't be any worse than what Matt Ryan's been. I mean, in the Titans game this weekend with him, he threw 2 picks. I think I'm like, you fucking suck.
This guy here is dead.
Like, our team sucks too, but man, you're worse.
You make sucky teams look not sucky.
Right? I'm like, that's a business. I think we're 4-2. We won 4 in a row, so good for us. And Henry's got 4 straight games of 100-yard rushing. So good for us.
Go. Going with the king.
Hey, when you got the king, you might as well use them.
Hail to the king, baby.
Hail to the king. Or hail to the... What is it?
Hail to the king?
Is that what it is?
Hail to the one.
I don't fucking know. Alright.
Kneel to the crown.
Yeah, that's a good song.
That's a damn good song. Avenged Sevenfold, check it out. Hail to the king. It's a good song.
Alright,
so first...
What the fuck happened?
I mean, we're going to kind of piggyback off what I said last week, but who wants to go first?
I'll go first, I guess. Mine is to the GOAT. Recently...
Is he the GOAT still?
Divorced TB12, Tom Brady. Needs to be taking on that TB12 method. Okay, first of all, you guys were 13-point favorites going into this game against the Carolina Panthers, and you lost to them by... Jesus Christ. You lost to them 21-3. Y'all didn't score 1 touchdown. Tom Brady, 32 for 49 for 290. No touchdowns, no interceptions. He got sacked once. So what the fuck happened? Like, those stats aren't that bad.
Well,
Just the team looked like they gave him absolutely nothing to work with. But yeah, 13-point favorites, and you don't score 1 fucking touchdown, and you lose to an XFL quarterback for the Panthers. Their fucking quarterback was PJ Walker. 16 for exactly 16 for 22, 177, averaged 8 yards per attempt, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He was sacked once. But y'all have a better team. You guys should not be 3-4 right now. You guys should be leading that division right now. You guys are sucking high and tit. What the fuck happened?
Yours is the better what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
They couldn't even win a fixed game.
Couldn't even win a fixed
You didn't
game.
have no McCaffrey, no Robert Anderson, no head coach.
It's just mind blowing how sucky these guys are.
You're so passionate, and you seem upset.
I'm a little upset because I love TB12. I love Tom Brady, and then he's just a shell of his former self. It's like, legitimately, I think the conspiracy theory is true that Giselle was some kind of witch, and she Sanderson's sister sucked the soul out of him and made him age 5 years like that. Now he's looking like the age that he's supposed to be. He's looking like a guy that just came off the golf course in Florida, as a retiree, and he's just going out there just giving it my best shot, coach. But it's getting so bad that they're probably thinking about scapegoating the coach.
I mean, I just imagine, I saw a meme about this. We'll talk about your what the fuck happened more because it's more
it's more in depth.
But I saw a meme. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, Tom? We're trying to tank, and you're stealing away our draft picks right now because you let us beat you. Carolina's all in on Bryce Young and they're trying to fight with Houston for him. Yeah. See who can beat it worse.
Oh my god.
But
the funny thing was that he was on the sidelines chewing the fuck out of his offensive line. And it was like, Tom Brady, I left my fucking family for this? Probably. That's pretty much what he was saying.
Poor Brady.
Oh my god.
The other goat, he played another fixed game versus
the Commanders.
Against the Comanches, as Bailey called them.
The Comanches. But didn't we say that Tyler Heineke was going to probably surprise the world? Didn't we say that last week?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
I won't argue with you.
And it happened.
But they were a 4.5 point favorite.
Oh my god.
Going into Washington. So really they were a 7.5 because they had 3 points to the home team. So,
usually, yeah.
Well, that makes your Tampa one worse. They were negative 13. They really would have, if at home they would have been negative 16. It makes it worse.
Which just sounds worse.
But either way.
16-point for
Green Bay. Let's see, Rodgers went. I don't know if Rodgers is hurt or not because he was crying on that last play on the field.
Yeah.
But he went. I mean, he didn't do good either because he threw 35 times and still had less than 200 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. But they just.
Yeah.
They had this guy. I don't know if you've ever heard of him or not. Named Aaron Jones.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
He's a pretty good running back, but he only got the ball, fucking 8 times in the game.
Okay, that explains what the fuck happened to them, though. Wouldn't you say?
If you run him, he's a top 10 running back, and you're giving him 8. You're giving him. I mean, some guy named A. Dillon had just 4 less than him at 4 carries. I mean, you only ran the ball 12 fucking times.
Yeah, Dillon.
How do you?
And then Robinson, the guy on the Commanders, need 73 yards on 20 attempts. I mean.
Not bad.
I guess just both run defenses are just that fucking good, apparently.
I mean, 23 not
But
good,
Aaron Jones did have 2 touchdowns, receiving touchdowns.
Steven.
53 yards, 9 receptions, 2 touchdowns. So he had to play wide receiver.
Run the ball.
He had to play wide receiver.
Like that,
Kiffin.
It's like from Blindside. Bert, run the dang ball.
Run the dang ball.
Enough with the trick plays, Bert. Run the dang ball.
Like Kiffin? Run the ball, fucking Kiffin.
See, I'm at awe with the two goats who are now. They're out for slaughter now.
Yeah, I saw a thing. It was every statement for each NFL team in the league. I just scrolled through it, and it was talking about obviously the Cowboys. They would be nothing without the defense. No shit, Sherlock. Water is wet. The sky is blue. Oh, who would have thought? For the Green Bay Packers, it was it said Aaron Rodgers no longer a top 10 quarterback. I'm like, damn, we're gonna go that far. But there are reports that he's probably gonna retire at the end of the year. So
he should. He needs to be done.
He probably should have done it last year.
So I don't know what's going on with him.
I don't know, but maybe they'll work it out. Maybe we're almost halfway through the season. So
you know what else worked out?
What worked out?
The guy who needs the quarterback of the team that needs to panic.
Okay, good segue there. So
time to spread the word, and the word is panic.
And that's Russell Wilson because he was working out. They were on an 8-hour flight from I guess Denver to London.
Fucking London
to play the Jags, I believe. Are they playing the Jags?
No, the Jags played the Giants this last week.
No,
the Jets.
I
thought you were talking about last week.
Oh, no, this week.
Oh, this week. Oh, my bad. I was looking at last week's.
I
was just testing you, and you passed. It was all a test.
Yeah, they play the Jags. So the Jags always play in London.
Yeah, fucking London.
They always play in London, like every year. But either way, so yeah, they were on their flights from Denver to London, and it's dark. People are sleeping because you gotta get your Z's so your jet lag isn't too bad. And here is Mr. Dangerous Sandwich himself, Sierra's boy toy, Russell Wilson.
They have subways in Europe. In Europe, they have subways in London.
Not for him. Ain't no dangerous sandwich. Either way. Ooh, that is dangerous.
You ever done anything dangerous?
I love it. It's so cringy though. But he was during this 8-hour flight for 4 hours. So that's half the flight for people that don't do math. For half the flight, he was either stretching in the middle of the aisle, he was doing high knees up and down the aisle. While his teammates are fucking sleeping, he's over here getting his workout in for 4 hours. Like, the fuck? I thought he had like a hurt hamstring.
Yeah,
he could be arrested.
Yeah, especially like up in the air like that with the altitude and everything like that. And it's just like,
what is wrong with this guy?
I think he's got a couple of screws loose. He didn't take like a major hit or anything, did he?
Not that I know.
Because I mean, for Antonio Brown, it was Montez Perfect. Knocked him into.
Yeah, see, Antonio Brown just got stupid.
Yeah, he got
Russ
stupid.
has just gotten weird. Like he is. Like,
Russell,
I didn't have a problem with Russ in Seattle. He was at Carlton Banks. Well, this is before all this shit came out, apparently. Yeah. Apparently, you can't talk to Russ by just calling him.
What?
You didn't see this?
No.
Like, if Marshall Lynch or Richard Sherman wanted to contact Russ during the week about the game or something, they couldn't just call Russ. He wouldn't answer. You had to go through his team to get a hold of Russ.
Well, like his representative?
Yeah. So let's say you're my quarterback. I'm the running back. I have to call your manager, who then calls you and then tells you to call me.
That just sounds like bullshit with extra steps. Like, answer your fucking phone. I mean, this is Russell Wilson. Now, Tom Brady did that, I can understand.
I saw Pat McAfee talking about it. He's like, I fucking played with Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
I was the punter, and I could call Peyton Manning anytime, and he would answer.
You're like, hey, Peyton, I really want to talk to you about that fake play that we're going on. Yeah, sure, I can talk. I can talk.
Peyton,
Omaha!
And Peyton would be there available. It's just something's going on.
Oh, sorry, Pat. You caught me right in the middle of cooking Omaha steaks.
I saw an article that if they lose to the Jags this weekend, which obviously I'm thinking of Jags.
Leave their fucking asses in London.
They're gonna leave the head coach in London, and he'll be unemployed. After this game.
It's like, how are you gonna get fired when you're not even in the country? No, but that
unemployment over in London might be okay.
I just don't fucking understand what fucking happened to him. It was like this guy should be a multiple Super Bowl winner, but he chose to pass instead of
somebody chose to pass.
Run with fucking Marsh on. But you ever done anything dangerous? Yeah, I did calisthenics on a fucking airplane for 4 hours. That is dangerous. Fucking idiot.
I wish I could have talked to Tanner about it since the Indy game when we went to beat up. But I am just so confused with Russell.
I am too. It's like, you know who he reminds me of? It's like, well, you wouldn't understand this, neither would I, but it's like, like TV shows and like, vicariously through people. It's like Russell Wilson's that, the little brother, your best friend's little brother. And like, hey, take him with you,
Yeah.
Let him play football with you and your friends. And then he, does cringy shit, like, eats Subway on the sidelines and asking people if they did anything dangerous and saying every 5 seconds, let's ride. He's the weird kid. He went from Carlton Banks to just...
He's the kid who Naruto runs around the school.
Yeah, he's also... I rank him up there in the cringe, Richter scale. I rank him up there with Jackson Mahomes. I rank him up there. He's
like,
cringy as fuck.
Like when Brady leaves New England, he becomes awesome Brady.
Yeah, he won a Super Bowl his first year with the new team.
Well, he's out partying. He says what he wants to say. He drinks avocado beer. Russ leaves Seattle.
I don't think he drank avocado beer.
Did he? After the Super Bowl. That's why he was drunk after the Super Bowl when
when he almost tossed the fucking thing in the river?
He was drinking avocado tequila.
That's a fucking thing?
It is for Tom Brady.
And he's like, of course Tom Brady can get avocado anything. I mean, I'm sure he's has an avocado body pillow that he has to cuddle with now at night instead of Giselle. Oh, too soon. Too soon.
So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah.
Who doesn't need a panic mode?
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Okay, I don't think you lost the Jags. Jacksonville Jaguars are my don't panic team.
They did lose to a 5-1 team.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to lose to a team, lose to somebody that's good and not pull a fucking Tom Brady like he did last week. Yeah, you lose to the Giants 23-17. You were in the fucking matchup. You were in there. You were in it to win it. Yeah, I think that we're actually winning at one point. Just comparison-wise, Christian Kirk had a pass attempt.
Hey, did you say the Giants?
No, the Jags.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
the Jags.
They played the Jags, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence, 22 for 43, 310 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions either. Wasn't sacked at all. It's just the rushing game is what happened. Travis Etienne had one touchdown, 114 yards. Zay Jones had a rush. Hasty had a rush. Not Kirk Cousins. Christian Kirk had a run. And Trevor Lawrence took off for a touchdown.
Yeah.
On his feet. So, I mean, it's just... They were in it. If he would have thrown... Obviously, this is my Booger McFarland thing. If he would have thrown just one touchdown, they would have won. Back to you, Tess.
They don't say.
I don't say. Because, it would have been 24-23 if they had one touchdown.
The Jags did make a trade, though. They traded James Robinson.
I heard that.
To the Jets since Brees Hall, or whatever his name is, Brees Hall, whatever his name is. Brees Hall tore his ACL for the Jets, which is a shame. He was having a great year.
That sucks. He was doing so good for that rookie.
Yeah, he was doing really good. I thought the Jets are good, but yeah, no. The Jags. The only reason the Jags don't even panic is because they're playing this AFC South.
Yeah. So I mean, your competition is not that fierce. I mean, you got the Houston Texans. You guys are probably the biggest gauntlet.
Oh, we're the only one that we're going to win that division.
And then, depending on what Sam Ehlinger does this year, I mean, they probably might not have anything to worry about with him. But, nah, Jesus fucking Christ, man. I just don't think that the Jaguars need to panic. 2-5 is actually a pretty strong 2-5, if you ask me. Holy shit, that's actually not too shabby, if you ask me.
If you ask him.
So, all right, we're gonna do I'm gonna let Chris announce this one.
We're doing our fantasy player pickup of the week. And that's a real sleeper for you because he's only rostered on 4% of the leagues. But as you know from earlier in the show, Matty Ice is melted. Or Ben Ice, I guess, however you want to look at it. Melted, put on ice. I don't know what's going on with him.
He did something.
Sam Ehlinger is he's a free agent in our league. He's a free agent in about 96% of leagues. He's a starter going forward, so I would go get him. He's projected to have 14 points this week. He runs a lot. They're going to use him a lot in that goal line package, so I think he's going to be a solid quarterback filler if you have someone on the bye week or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Go get him.
I got Matt Ryan last week because Hurts was on a bye week, and Matt Ryan got me 8 fucking points. I'm like, thanks, Matt.
I started Daniel Jones because Allen was on the bye. So he actually did pretty good for me, Daniel Jones.
What did you get, 12?
I can't remember on the top of my head, but he didn't do too bad. He kind of kept my team afloat. That's my 7-0 team in the Piglet Army League. I'm 7-0 right now, which is fucking amazing. The other one, I'm fucking 2-5.
You are. I'm 5-2. I'm 5-2 in that league.
Yeah, you is. But my fantasy player to pick up, this guy, his ownership dropped almost 14% versus last week, and that is Chase Edmonds.
Who?
Chase Edmonds, the running back for the Miami Dolphins. Why the fuck is he getting dropped so fucking much?
Let's see. Let's pull him up.
Yeah, he's owned in almost 53% of leagues.
Down 13% at the moment.
Yeah.
This says he hasn't done anything. So
well, I mean, if you're going to pick up a running back, pick him up.
Because he has, over his combined last 3 weeks, he's got 10 carries for 20 yards. Over 3 weeks.
Okay. Well, I'm already dug in this hole, so I'm just going to stay here. Pick up Chase Edmonds if you don't want to win this week. It's opposite day.
I was like, let's look into Cole's
JK. Yeah, maybe not. I'll go pick up.
I will say, he had a good beginning of the week. He was getting 10, 15, 10, and then just 0.1, 5.1,
and now 2 is able to run again, you know, and
that's true.
spell his name and stuff. So, all right, you know, fuck it, don't listen to my fantasy pickup for the week. Just listen to Chris. Go pick up Samuel Ehlinger.
Yeah, I mean, 4% of the leagues he's been taken, so he had a 96% chance he's there.
Could you imagine? I mean, especially since Frank Reich is saying that, he's our guy going forward. Can you imagine if, like, you get to, like, a championship with fucking Sam Ehlinger as your fucking quarterback
I'd be so proud of him.
play spoiler? That'd be fucking funny. All right. So, how does it that P word putt?
Parlay.
So I'm over. What we were on 7, week 8.
Yeah.
I'm over 7 at the moment on these. So
Obviously, he's not rich, so.
but I still keep trying. $20 a week, I'd be rich if I didn't do these bets. But yeah. So my bet this week is turning $20 into 100, or just lose another 20 like me. Lamar Jackson, I have more than 270 passing and rushing combined. I have which he's done every game so far. It's a lock. Come on, it's a lock. Mike Evans, more than 67 rushing or passing. More than 67 receiving yards, which he's done 3 of his last 5 games. And Leonard Fournette, less than 51 rushing yards, which he's done 3 of his last 5 games. So, come on, I'm just going with the trends.
It blows my mind how, like, so close you are each and every time, because you're like a yard away or 2 yards away or, like, you know.
Oh, see, last week I got killed because fucking Dalton decided. What killed me last week is Dalton decided to throw for 1,000 yards. Because I had Andrew Dalton. I had Andy Dalton throwing for less than 211 yards, which he had done literally every game.
Except for that one.
And then last week, let me see how he had last. I think he had fucking like 300 something. I'm like,
even with 2 pick sixes back to back?
361 yards. I'm like, thanks, bud.
Thanks, dipshit.
You just killed my freaking
I know, but that was ridiculous, the 2 back-to-back pick sixes that he threw.
I'm like...
It's fucking insane.
Like, you look... So, it's fine. It's fine.
Whatever. But, again, you're just so close. One of these days, you're just going to break it. You're just going to break. And it's going to be awesome.
One of these days.
And I really want that for you.
Previous week, 187 yards. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
All right,
I mean,
what's next?
Yeah, just God bless you.
I mean, I have this great idea about the prize picks, prime time parlay, and it's been shit. So
it's been fun. Absolutely. I mean, at least you tried. At least you put in some effort. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to let's talk about your Titans.
Oh, the Titans, the team that the most unexciting 4-2, the most unexciting, most boring division leader in all of football, besides maybe the Seahawks.
Everybody's playing football. They're playing golf. They're just doing their thing.
I'm just. Let me see. How did we do last week? Let's see. I know we won, obviously. I'm trying to get the stats. I mean, Tannehill just doesn't do shit. I mean, to be fair, Tannehill got hurt, but he missed one play. He came back and he got a bum ankle. But
football injury.
I'm gonna tell you, quarterback versus running back. I'm gonna just compare stats between the two teams. Okay, Matt Ryan, 44 passes, a lot of fucking passes. 44 passes, 5.5 touchdowns, or 5.5 touchdowns, 243 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Ryan Tannehill, 20 passes, 130 yards, and no touchdowns, no interceptions. He's just there. He just exists.
He's just there. He's just there so that
then there's the king.
The king.
The man who saves all.
Yeah, he's the only reason you guys are 4-2.
Absolutely.
He is the Titans' offense.
No doubt in my mind.
No doubt.
Yeah, 128 yards. Another 20 yards receiving. No touchdowns because nobody can score any touchdowns that day besides the 1 defensive touchdown.
Barf.
So, but yeah, 130 yards rushing. He's beautiful. Our defense is wonderful. This keeps us minus the Bills game. Our defense is wonderful.
I mean, the Bills. It's the Bills.
Besides that one, that was shit.
It's the fucking Bills. What do you expect?
But our defense is top 15. We're like top 5 or 10 in rushing, passing. We're like worse because Tannehill doesn't. Well, he has no one to fucking throw the ball to right now. Because Robert Woods has come off his ACL injury last year, so he's not Robert Woods yet.
Bobby Trees.
Our 2 rookie receivers are both on IR. So that's fun. Offensive line is like it's like a patch job. So We're just there.
Yeah.
I'm glad we are in the division we're in.
Yeah, you got Tannehill thrown to like parking lot attendants and
Like,
hot dog guy.
I'll tell you who. Like, let me see if I can find our leading receiver for last week. I bet you it was Austin Hooper, who on the year has 7 catches. He was the surprise last week. He had 3 catches for 56 yards. Next leading receiver, tell me if you ever heard this guy. Cody Hollister.
Who?
Exactly, our 5th receiver.
Your 5th receiver.
He's a special teams player.
Yeah.
And now he's starting.
I mean, I've heard of Austin Hooper. He's just been tossed around more than a Kardashian, but I've heard of him.
Maybe that was a coming out for Hooper.
Because he was with the Browns for a while, and then he was
Atlanta.
Yeah, he's fucking everywhere. That guy. Remember when he first came out with Atlanta? He was like one of the best tight ends to play with.
He was so good.
He was fucking amazing. And then just out of nowhere, you're going to Cleveland. It's like, what? And then now he's in Tennessee. He's on his 3rd team in like 4 years or something like that.
Tennessee, I mean, we are, as I said earlier, we are the most boring, vanilla division leader that has ever been.
But hey, at least you're leading the division.
It's more than can be said for the Cowboys, which who would have thought the Cowboys are in the hardest division of football?
Who would have thought? But yeah, the Cowboys, how about them Cowboys? They won last week, if we didn't win that game, I don't know what the fuck I would have done with myself. But I didn't get a chance to watch the whole game. I did watch the compressed highlights, obviously, the condensed highlights, because I was driving back from Albuquerque. So I got to... We stopped at not Applebee's. We stopped at the Chili's in Albuquerque. And had... I was able to watch a little bit of the second half. Pretty much like the entire fourth quarter I got to watch. Everything other than that, I'm like, shit. So I was just getting score updates and kind of listening when I could. But yeah, we held them to 0 touchdowns. They ran it down our fucking throats, and we still were able to stop them. And we gave up 0 touchdowns.
Did they run any of those?
Oh, they did. They were getting like 20 yards, 15 yards, 3 yards. Like, they were getting all these fucking yards. They were running. And of course, 3rd and long, and freaking, what's his nuts? Oh, yeah, Jared Goff, if you say his name real fast, and like you're saying Jared Goff. Jared Goff would throw like a 20-yard bomb, and they would catch it, and it's just like, God damn it, guys, what the fuck?
Yeah, because Jared Goff, minus the 2 interceptions, Goff didn't have a bad day.
No, he didn't.
Minus those 2. He's 21 for 26 for 228 yards.
Yeah, but he threw those 2 picks, which, thank you, don't forget to turn out the lights. Sam Williams, our rookie, is the first Cowboy ever to have 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a recovery in the same game.
Good for him.
The last NFL player to do that was Nick Bosa. So, exactly.
I love Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa. He's the last one to do it, so maybe the Cowboys have themselves a nice little Sam Williams. It was crazy, though, because Jordan Lewis is out for the rest of the season. He had to have surgery to repair. And my father-in-law, Jimmy, was like, was he an important guy? And I was like, dude, we have so many cogs in that defensive machine that one guy could go out and we won't miss a beat. I guarantee it. Like, we have so many players we can rotate in and out, and we're only getting better because the Cowboys traded for Jonathan Hankins. They traded from the Las Vegas Raiders for peanuts. We traded him for a 6th round 2023 pick and a 7th round 2024 pick. And he is the one piece that we were missing on that defense was run stopper. Hankins is a bona fide run stopper. He's actually made the Pro Bowl because he's such a good run stopper. He won't get pressures, he won't get sacks, but man, can he tackle a running back before he gets many yards. So, good for him.
We'll have to see how he can do in Week 17 against the Titans.
Against the King. See how he does. He's not going to play this week. They've already determined that we're just going to, let him sit on the sidelines, chew his bubble gum and eat his sunflower seeds and, drink his Gatorade. Yep. And then prep during the bye week, and then he'll start against the he'll play against the Packers. He's not going to be a starter. He's going to be probably about like a 30-snap guy. Like, he's not going to play the entirety. But, I mean, during those run plays, we're definitely going to need him.
He's there when you need him.
Yeah. Like a good neighbor? Stefan was there.
That was crazy. Looking at the NFC.
Oh, God.
How many teams do you think are... I mean, we're halfway in the season.
Yeah.
Almost halfway.
Yeah.
How many teams do you think are above 500?
Out of the
16?
Out of the 16 teams, I want to say at least 12.
You think 12 are above 500?
Yeah.
Above.
Above.
Above
10?
You said 10.
10?
Cut it in half. You're,
5.
5 teams are above 500.
5 teams are above.
You have
Jesus fucking.
three in the NFC East.
Okay.
Minnesota at 5-1.
Okay.
Nobody in the North. Nobody else in the North is there. Nobody in the South is above 500.
Jesus Christ.
Tampa's leading that division at 3-4.
That's fucking crazy.
And then Seattle's the only team that's above 500 in the West at 4-3. You have 5 fucking teams.
Was I thinking of the AFC?
AFC,
Like
AFC's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, technically 7. Technically. With a tie. 8, 9. You have 9.
Okay, so that 10 is a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's a little embellished
But
with the
NFC
NFC, not so much
the
the
NFC
AFC.
is shit.
And NFC is like a 4-team race
Like,
at this point.
honestly, I'm all in on. Y'all can make the Super Bowl this year because of how bad the NFC is.
Yeah, which is fine with us. Like, the wedding singer, he's losing his mind, and I'm reaping
Like-
all the benefits.
Like, no one from the South scares you.
No.
They're all 3-4 or 2-5. Nobody from the West scares you. They're all 3-3 or 3-4, 4-3. Only Minnesota should scare you because they're pretty good.
Yeah, we play them in like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
So.
that should be a good one. Philly, obviously, Philly's good.
Yeah.
Giants still confuse the hell out of me.
We play them one more time. We play them on Thanksgiving. We'll see how that
That'd
goes.
be a good game.
So we got them on Thanksgiving. We got the Eagles on Christmas Eve.
Hey.
So it's like, hey.
I like that.
Yeah.
No, it's like honestly, I'm cheering for Minnesota out of all the teams.
Oh yeah, it's especially against fuck the Packers. Everybody in that division, I've said this before. Everybody in that division, I have a soft spot for, except for the Packers.
I mean, right now,
Fuck the Packers.
right now in the playoffs for the NFC, you have one team that's technically under 500 making the playoffs, but the rest of them, the NFC East is holding up the NFC.
Yeah, we're getting what half, half of what is expected in the NFC.
Oh my god! Alrighty.
That's fucking crazy.
NFC shit.
But yeah, the last little bullets that I have here, Dak is back, kind of.
I like it. From what I didn't watch the game at all.
He
I was watching Titans, but I saw his stats line. It wasn't anything impressive.
No, he was rusty as fuck in the first half, which is expected because he hasn't played since TB12 in week 1.
Yeah, he didn't look good. Yeah.
So that's when I was even kind of like, oh my god, because they just punt after punt after punt after punt. But like, it just once the second half kind of came around.
What concerns me, I'll let you get back to your point.
Yeah.
What concerns me is that this was done against the team with the worst defense.
Best offense.
Well, maybe it was the best offense.
Best offense.
It ain't anymore because they got shut out against New England.
Best
a couple weeks
offensive
ago.
line. I think Detroit has probably the best offensive line in football right now. But yeah, best offense, worst defense, like a top 5 offense. And unfortunately, but fortunately, Zeke's not playing next week. So it's the Tony Pollard show next week.
What a shame.
Which
Who gives a
it
shit,
should be
right?
the Tony Pollard show all fucking day. So,
Yeah.
and that's the last little bullet point that I had for today.
Dak is back, kind of.
Dak is back. Zeke is oot.
All right.
Oot and a boot.
Let's look at the. I gotta find a shit show real quick.
Okay.
Tell a story, Cole.
So, I was in the office with our boss the other day.
Yeah.
She called me in.
Yeah.
And then she was wearing, a nice little, halter top with a nice leather skirt. And, she dropped a pencil. And you can imagine my surprise when she is the one that bent over. She didn't have me bend over. Which I'm like,
All right, that's the show.
oh, you guys, it was just about to get juicy. Woo! Wait.
That's why it's called the Strip Chat Studio. You gotta pay for the actual content. This is the tease.
Yeah, that's the 30-day free trial.
This is the Twitter tease.
You gotta pay the $7.99 a month to get to the good stuff. But yeah, so the question I got for you is, who you got?
Who do I got? Let's see. Let's go for the app. The appetizer.
Appetizer. And I got mine open right here.
What do you know?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thursday night we got the. Before the beginning of this year, this game was a really good game, and now it's concerning. The Ravens at Buccaneers.
Oh my god. Did you see that meme where Al Michaels is getting paid millions of dollars to roast Thursday Night Football?
Dude, Thursday Night Football.
It's the new Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football's actually got some good matchups this year.
This should have been a good matchup.
Again, at the beginning of the year, this is definitely one of those games that you circle, especially with TB12 and,
And the running back.
the glorified, I was about to say, the glorified running back. I'm going to go with the glorified running back over TB12.
I think I go with most people over TB12 right now. I go with the Ravens.
If Brett Favre can come out of retirement, I think he can do better too as well.
And it didn't take long. But here's our shit show of the week with a combined record of 4-10.
And it's in fucking London.
Well, London can have the shit show for all I care. We have the Bronco High Steppers versus the Jacksonville Kitties.
I'm going to go with the Kitties over the Horsies.
God, how could you choose the Broncos right now anyway?
I'm going to go with the Kitties over the Nays.
And the Jags are, I don't know if they're loved in London, but they certainly love London.
Did you see that meme where it was like how savage the NFL is? It's like, the NFL, savage. They go to London to perform, to play a game. They have the American flags sprawled out. The country that beat England.
Yep.
And we sing their national anthem, and we force them to stand up and put their hands over their hearts.
That's funny.
Because America.
I mean, it's true.
I loved it.
Alright, well, let me go Jags. Here we go. This is also a shit show.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Nominee.
Yeah.
We got the Panthers, who apparently won.
Yeah, they did.
Versus the Falcons, who did not win.
So we got the XFL versus the
Pineapple King.
I'm going to go with the Pineapple King.
I'm also going with the Falcons.
But if PJ Walker beats the Pineapple King, then
They just call his ass SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh my god.
I'm confused.
That percentage, though.
I'm confused because of what I saw on Monday. Because
I am too.
I'll tell you, we have a pick'em at work.
Oh god.
And it's you pay $5 every week, and if you have the best record for the week, you get there's 20 people that play, so it's $100.
Oh fuck!
So
awesome.
you get $90 if you're the best for that week, and the other $10 goes into a pot for the end of the year. And it was me and two other people tied at 10 wins so far going into the last game. We all picked Patriots to win. Obviously, they didn't. So as a tiebreaker, you do the over under for the whole game. And I'm like feeling so good early because I had I knew it was gonna be a shit game. At least I thought it was gonna be a shit game, but I didn't think it was gonna be what it was. So I had 35 points as my over. I was like, oh, it's gonna be like 17-14. I got this. I'll be within 4 points. And both of the other guys were over 35. So I was like, just keep it low. Make it 10-7. I don't care. And when I saw it was 14-0, like halfway through the second, I was like, yes. I'm so I got this. And then
what happened?
Then Zappy came in.
Zappy hour.
Came in through 2 touchdowns, and then Chicago thought they were a football team for a little bit. Put up like 36 fucking points or 26, whatever it was.
Yeah. So
those
guys.
How much did they put up?
Enough.
Let me just see. I know they put up a shit ton.
They put up a crazy amount of points.
33-14.
Yeah.
So the spread, the guy who, I think there was, I had 35, somebody had 42, and somebody had 45. I was like, what were y'all thinking? Well, obviously they were right.
What the fuck were you thinking?
When you see the Bears, who don't do anything.
They don't.
On offense. And they have the Patriots with an injured quarterback coming back. I'm like, 35 is good. It'll be like 17, 14, 18, 17, somewhere in there.
And a top 3 backup quarterback.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Either way, speaking of the Bears, they play the Cowboys, and I'm confused by what the Bears are going to be.
I'm not. I'm going to go with Cowboys.
It's going to be a defensive battle.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to think the Cowboys are going to win 17-10. And I will pick the Cowboys.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Dolphins at Lions.
Detroit played their hearts out. Not really last week. But Tua's looking good. When he's not concussed and actually is treated properly.
When he doesn't die, they win.
When he doesn't
Have you seen that meme?
Yeah.
They're 4-0 when he doesn't die.
So when he doesn't die. But yeah, Tua, who everybody thought was going to be like the worst quarterback in the league. The Dolphins were going to have the worst record of all time. They're they're contenders now.
They are contenders now.
So I'm going to go with the Dolphins, the Fins over the Kings.
I'm going with the Fins as well. Then we got the Cardinals at the Vikings. I'm going with the Vikings.
Yeah, me too.
Best team in the NFC in my division, in my opinion.
Yeah, fuck the Cardinals. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Cliff is going to be fired at some point, so it's fine. Toss up. Raiders at Saints. Raiders coming off a bye.
Definitely coming off of something. But Bender, it looks like. But I'm going to go with the Red Rifle. Andy Dalton gets it done.
You're going with pick six.
Two pick six.
2 pick 6 McGee over here.
Yeah.
I'm not joining him. I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Understandable.
I
totally understand.
We have the Patriots at the Jets.
Who would have thought?
And what's his name?
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones, he's going to start.
Yeah.
So they're going to lose.
We'll see what happens. I can tell you what's going to happen is the opposing quarterback, Zach Wilson, is going to mac on both the quarterbacks' moms. So I'm going to go with the Jets.
I'm also going with the Jets because we thought the Jets are good.
So Zappy's mom and Jones's mom, y'all better watch out.
I was like, he has not, Mr. Milkman has not lost this year yet. So good for him.
Milkman coming down the street.
Oh, the Steelers.
I almost spit out my drink.
Pickett is so bad.
That percentage, man.
Dude, that percentage is too high.
It's too
I'm gonna go.
too high. What do you mean it's too fucking high?
I mean, the Steelers or the Eagles. I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
You gotta go with the Eagles. Best team in football, arguably, right now. So
record-wise, you can't deny it.
Can't. And they're coming off a bye week. They're coming off a refresher.
Oh, thank God. I'm so happy to have him back in my fantasy league. I beat Ashley this week only because Josh got me 40 points. I was losing until that Josh Jacobs performance. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you.
That's off, mate.
Oh, pussy pat.
Oh, jeez. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, speaking of, I don't know what we're speaking of. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Titans at Texans. Look at that percentage, too.
Titans, 93 Titans.
I was like, the beautiful thing about playing the Texans is they can't stop the run. They didn't give up. Derrick Henry has lost, I think, 5 or 6 games against him. He's at over 150 yards.
Yeah.
Against the Texans, that's going to continue again because we can't pass.
Yeah, this 305 game, you can just kick your feet up, smoke on a cigar, and enjoy the French onion dip because it's going to be a show. King Henry is gonna. It's like Game of Thrones out there. He's just gonna be sleeping with his sister and taming dragons and shit. Like he's gonna wreck it.
Okay.
That's the Game of Thrones, pretty much, right?
I mean,
dragons and incest. That's all it is, right?
I've never seen it. I don't know. There's no midget got a blowjob.
Midget got a blowjob like in the first fucking
5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Toss up.
Wow.
Commanders at Colts.
Why though?
I would have enjoyed this more if it was Carson Wentz coming back for the Colts, but he's hurt because he broke his hand or whatever. So goes. Look at that. Sam in his first start has a better chance than Heineke.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't be cheering for a division rival.
Yeah, it's fine.
But I just am.
It's fine
because they're 1-3-1 in the division anyway. So who cares? So Colts.
I'm gonna go with the Colts also. I think it's like my backup goes better than your backup. It's like, oh yeah, we'll prove it. And then so they meet on the playground and see which backup's
that's pretty much what's gonna happen here. Yeah. So that's a toss up. We got another toss up here.
Ooh.
God, this one.
Wow.
I mean, this is about as tight as you can get. 45-54. That's a mathematically add up. 55-45. It's 49. The 49ers.
Yeah.
In the Rams.
The battle for California, and I think it's going to go with McCaffrey.
Hey, I'm also picking the Cafes.
The Cafes!
They need to run him more. He only had 8 carries last week.
Yeah.
You traded for the man, use the man.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but Christian Mingle Studio is actually named after Christian McCaffrey because he likes to mingle with the Californians now. So yeah, there we go.
Wait, the more you know.
The more you know.
All right.
Do more research on the people that pay your paycheck.
Toss up again for third straight one.
Why is this a thing?
Because Dino Smith is good. Apparently this year.
He's leading the league in completion still.
I think so, but he's actually he's not bad.
He's not bad. I mean,
who would have thought you trade Russell Wilson to Denver if you're Seattle and you end up as the better team?
Not I, said the Colin.
No one would have predicted that. Not a single person. People thought Denver was going to win the Super Bowl this year, and now they just want to be above 500.
Yeah, Denver's not going to win
They just want to win a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Seahawks because I believe in Gino.
I'm going to also go with the Seahawks because I want the Giants to lose so we can get a little bit of leverage.
That's all you want.
Yeah. At this point, we're fighting for seeding in the NFC.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, we're fighting for that seed.
Because honestly, who else? I mean, the Eagles, they don't have the first place division, or they don't have the first place schedule to play like y'all. And who else in the NFC is going to beat them?
I don't know. So
NFC shit.
So if the Seahawks want to, play spoiler, let them play spoiler.
Speaking of the shit of the NFC.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Look at this percent. Aaron Rodgers.
Sunday Night Football.
Aaron Rodgers has never been a 10-point underdog in his career.
I read that article, yeah.
He has never been a double-digit underdog. And now he is.
The future is now, old man.
The future is now, old man. That's exactly right. Yeah, we got
Sunday Night Football on NBC.
You know, at the beginning of the year, this was a good game too.
Oh my God, yeah. This again probably would have been a potential Super Bowl matchup. I think you had that picked at one point.
Mm-hmm. So
not no more.
Yeah, part of me wants to say fuck it, and maybe weird things happen. And bright lights.
Let's get weird.
We pick the Packers. Dude, this is the game they're gonna win because no one thinks they're gonna win.
Yeah, it's like they hate us because they ain't us.
They're either gonna. Obviously, there's two options: either win or lose. But they're either gonna win this one somehow, or they're gonna get beat by 40.
I'm gonna go with the latter, so I'm gonna pick the Bills.
You're probably smarter on that one. But I'm just going for what's that 3% chance?
You gonna play spoiler?
That 3% chance.
Oh, hey, how about you place a bet on the Packers? You know, place a $5 bet that they'll win outright.
Gosh,
money line. Packers money line. See what happens.
Gosh, I cannot believe that percentage. Who would have thought the Packers would ever be only 3%? Versus another team.
3% minus 100. 100 minus 3%.
Jesus Christ. All right. This is the BB Bowl. The Bengals at Browns.
The Ohio Bowl on Monday Night Football. Kitties versus doggies. I'm gonna go with the kitties.
I thought they were the leprechauns. Or the
brownie. They're called brownies.
The elves, whatever they are.
They're called brownies. Actually, that's what the technical term is. The brownies.
What? They're just
the Browns.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Which I didn't vote for that. I actually voted for the.
There was a vote.
For the 50-yard line logo. There was actually like a fan vote, and I actually voted for the other brownie logo with him, standing tall holding the football. They went with the old school one.
Why that fucking elf on the shelf thing?
I don't know, because that's what a brownie is. That's the cryptid. That's the creature's name is the brownie. But now I'm gonna go with the Cincinnati Bengals Skyline Chili all the way.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
All right. So just to recap, let's see how much we have different. Because 2 games apart now. All right. So Ravens, Jags, Falcons, Cowboys, Dolphins, Vikings, Saints, Jets, Eagles, Titans, Colts, Niners, Seahawks, Bills, Bengals. Okay, so I'll either be tied with you or you'll be 4 ahead. Or 3 ahead.
Or we split it, meet in the middle.
Meet in the middle, yeah, 1 point each.
1 point. Golden draw.
Golden draw. You ain't got no limbs. You haven't got no arms left. Yes, I have. But I'm going to go ahead and lock in those picks. So, guys, that's all we got for you this week. Thanks once again. That's all we got. That's all, folks. Anyway, you guys know the drill. Submit your picks down below. Enjoy the football games this week. And always remember my little pig. Let's call on Pork Chop. Loves y'all the mostest. And
make good choices.
Especially in the goddamn pick 'em. I don't know how many times I got to say that, but I mean it from like...
I don't believe you, Colin.
I feel it from the cockles of my
Tell
heart.
Tell Michael to do
Michael, especially in the goddamn pick 'em. Goddamn you, Michael. Pick better. Mike.
What he said.
Mike. Goddamn you, Mike. Happy Halloween.
Oh, yeah, that is next week.
Yeah.